Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you do not have his CD already, you are doing a great disservice to yourself. Put your hands together. Start clapping right now. Some of you know him as Truality. I met him as M.E.N.T.O.R. M.E.N.T.O.R. Making effective nationwide teachings of realism. Put your hands together. Start clapping right now. Give it up for Michael, the one, the only M.E.N.T.O.R.
Coming bottles with supermodels in the cab. I ain't finished. Coming bottles with supermodels in the cab. I guess I got my swagger back. New watch gloves, blue blows. All the big face rollie, I got two of those. Arm out the window, Louis City, I maneuver slow. Cut back, snap back. Blue Magic, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Everybody good? Okay. Before I get into what I'm gonna do, what is it? Appreciate it. Before I get into my set, Miami Heat fans, make some noise, man. I'm gonna need you to break me off some pussy. Go ahead. Break me off some nookies, some cookies, some contracting active coochie. I will gladly pay you for your services on Tuesday. I'm gonna need you to break me off some pussy. Break me off some nookies, some cookies, some contracting active coochie, and I will gladly pay you for your services on Tuesday. Right. Now what kind of lame-ass weak game is that for a real man anyway? Brothers be coming up with all kind of disrespectful, retarded shit to say, and I don't know what's worse, the whack game or the chicks that give them the time of day. Typically, though, these are the types that gets more butts than an ashtray. And if you decide to get mad at me, it's because a hit dog will holler anyway. Whether she has one leg, one titty, or two coochies, niggas will holler anyway. I hope this poem is designed to empower some standards in us today. You see, I dropped out of PE specifically because, well, I don't even play. And we play with the fact that condoms protect us from what we already know, like how are you aware that they have HIV, yet it's still all systems go? True story, I asked the dude, did you know that she was sick? And his reply was, yeah, my nigga, I know. Now, baffled at his ignorance, he's just scared to get her pregnant. He was more scared to raise a child than to lose his life. Now, that's negligence. The purpose for condoms is more than just to prevent pregnancies, it's STDs. And if this is the type of poem to promote safe sex, then just let it be. I was once blind and raw dogging it off the chain, but now I see constantly slipping and sliding with no protection as a painful penalty. We are now living in a world led by money and sexuality, and not necessarily in that order. We're preparing for a new world order, because evidently we're now living in a century where we give our child a cell phone and they download pornography. Now your daughter might have access to a stalker who likes young coochie. Excuse me, who loves young coochie. Excuse me, like he's 43 and she's just leaving elementary. Never underestimate the impact of online misdemeanors and felonies. For the first time in history, right in the palm of our hands, lies the opportunity to touch a screen with just 3 buttons to commit adultery. Facebook, Craigslist, and Twitter, you can see them tricking expeditiously, causing the numbers in the strip clubs to go down drastically, causing the importance of wearing a condom to go up drastically. Now you mean to tell me that nobody never slipped up at least one time in a jacuzzi? You remember that night with one too many blue magics and woke up with your face in some coochie? Let me tell you something, I just hit my 30s and ain't too much that's new to me. I don't need a perfect woman, I just need a wifey that will stay true to me. Mrs. White is perfect in her imperfections just for me to see. All I can say is to each his own, strap up and tread carefully. Syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV, and herpes spread expeditiously. Now I'm doing inspections on what's in bed lying down right next to me. And if I gotta jack my dick, then I guess that's called safe sex with me. I do have CDs for sale. They are only $10. Only $10? That's right. And if you so happen to not have the $10 now, you can go online to iTunes and just type in Evolve by M.E.N.T.O.R. and you can buy a 14-disc track at 99 cents per track. So you can download me either on iTunes, Rhapsody, MySpace Music. That's Evolve by M.E.N.T.O.R. Okay? Keep that up. So here we go. This next poem right here is called M.E.N.T.O.R. In the game of chess, the game is over when the king dies on the board, and the queen is the most versatile, helpful asset given to the king from the Lord. Would you please try to understand that with a real man we need to get on one accord. We all have flaws, and every man that makes a mistake does not deserve to end up behind bars. Great fathers and real men in the streets, I want to make sure that we don't become extinct, so I'm implementing some man laws. It's a burning desire within me to take back what's rightfully ours. Get back our respectability as a direct result of a real man who can properly play his part. And man law number 1, you should want to be almost anything in this world but a bum. Women need to see us more competent than just being able to make her come. Man law number 2, whoever you select as your boo should be a good representation of you, because if not, without hesitation, they'll just make a mockery out of you. And man law number 3, it's hard for people to believe in what they cannot see, so if one doesn't see any fruit, best believe that no one will want to climb that tree. And man law number 4, if you're a half-ass giver, then we just simply need to give more, and we just simply need to stop swagging, holding our pants hanging at the corner store. Man law number 5, if you get into an altercation with a brother, man, just stay alive. Too many of our brothers are getting murdered in the streets before the ripe old age of 25. And number 6, now who's really getting pimped? The trickster or the trick? The delusional spender or the bitch? The disease-infested dick or the clique? Now you may get what you paid for just because you pulled out your money and pulled out your stick, but catching something that has you dying slowly, baby, is that worth the price of you trying to get rich? And man law number 7, 8 kids from 7 different baby mamas is a lesson we should not want to find out the hard way. Where is no protection? Where's the investigating her background and the STD testing, first and foremost, before the magnum comes off of that erection? Man law number 8, select the mate either with or without that Coke bottle shape. Watch out. Some of these women want a real man, yet their hair, nails, breastises, eyes, eyelashes, and asses are all fake. Man law number, we sexy like we got 9 lives, bragging on how we accumulated and then penetrated 9 dimes, unprotected, disrespecting their marriages more than 9 times. I wonder if contracting AIDS with a punishment then fit the crime. I wonder how many fellas be skeeting in these chicks just cause she fine. What kind of dumbass great reason is that? These are the signs of the times. But every time I wake up in the morning with another chance to do it all over again, let's make sure we keep in mind these man laws 1 through number 10. Be a father to your daughters and be a father to all of your sons through thick and thin. I truly believe that raising our children can cover up a multitude of sin. We got to give our next generation some hope again. Teach them how to stay out of a system of mental and physical incarceration. Out of a world of lawyers, commissary visitation, and bail bondsmen. These are my 10 solutions to the question someone asked me with so many problems about men today. Where do we begin? Before I get into it, I'm going to drop somewhat of a disclaimer. Now, if one of these things pertain to you ladies, 1, 2 of these things, you're not a she-devil, okay? That's the name of the poem. The name of the poem is called She-Devil, right? If you find yourself agreeing with the whole entire poem, you know, chances are, most likely, you could be a she-devil, okay? So here we go. Temptation is a motherfucker. And let's give her a name, shall we? Now, I prefer to call her Becky. No, better yet China. No, better yet Coco, Creamy, Foxy, Kitty, Sexy Slim, Sexy Thick, Passion. No, better yet. Let's name her after a drink because she distorts the way we think. Physically and emotionally making withdrawals from our banks. Many women graduate to the ranks of a she-devil. And with a body so fine and both of her tongues are manipulative and special. I say with a body so fine and both of her tongues are manipulative and special. Every time she walks, the only thing you're thinking is how fast can I undress you, but see her outer appearance is a whole other poem within itself. It's the way that the she-devil carries herself. It's a beast within itself, specializing in pimpology and selectively catering to your habits. She is unteachable, cocky, arrogant, and it's evident that she cannot be led. With the power to suck the life out of a man, leaving him beaten, broke, busted, disgusted, and dead, just to satisfy her own wishes, laughing her ass off at the word submissive. You see that word right there simply does not apply to these evil witches, these evil bitches, the ones who would rather have an artificial insemination than for a good man to skeet inside, land the proper penetration, dick down, swap. The ones who run the world while all the rest of the good men fall back and sit down. You see, when the she-devil wants you bad, you just may be in some deep shit now, because she's after your soul like a junkie's after their next fix now. You see, I'm just getting warmed up and started, about to go all the way in on this bitch now. Her motto is get rich or just die trying to get rich now. While building something from the ground up with a real man, you can forget now. She's content with building her own home. She's content with luxury cars, luxury spas, and tricking on iPhones. So forget about her love Jones. She's more like lust at first sight, with a deadly poisonous venom when she bites. Broken faithful niggas is simply not her type, especially any dude with the audacity to try to lock her down in the wee hours of the night, because her coochie is too busy devouring the likes of physically strong but emotionally weak man crossing her path and reeling them in like a perfectly tangled spider web. So you already know that she is the Black Widow. Yo, she is who she is, automatic like Jesus, Shuttlesworth free throws, and knows how to get real close to your heart and all the way down with your 10 toes. Lacing in $1,000 pumps, $1,000 purses, and $1,000 designer clothes. Or some lace fronts, some Payless pumps, and some knockoff stilettos. Who knows? Because wolves in sheep's clothing are pros. Masters of disguises better known as she-devil hoes. Yo, when the she-devil wants you bad, there's nothing that you can do about it. And when the warning signs flare up, just act like you very well knew about it. Because the penalty for staying past the expiration date, your heart will take a pounding, drowning in abusive love that's fake. How many years you gonna fake the funk and live miserable in hate? Get bent all out of shape just because you was taught to bend but never break. Don't wait, you just may miss a God-fearing woman passing you by because of loyalty to a she-devil who doesn't really love you. Why? One more. This right here is a throwback. It's not on this CD right here, but it would definitely make the True Reality CD. And I'm gonna need some crowd participation for it in the beginning. So repeat after me. Say I'm ready for whatever and I can handle the truth. Say I'm ready for whatever and I can handle the truth. Okay, now y'all sound ready. Now you sound ready. I'm so ready for whatever. I'm cocking my gun back to shoot, but my gun is fully loaded with positivity, truth. See, I do this for my naysayers waiting for me to fall, but my grip on this microphone is tighter than version walls, splurging all of my poker chips into the spoken word craft. Man, the shit that's on the radio today, do not listen to this trash. Watching carbon copies duplicate each other for the cash. The only thing we'll ever see M.E.N.T.O.R duplicate is his own ass. Reluctantly still holding on to my ghetto past, but thinking about turning it in because if I keep it, what's my reward? With my lifetime membership, I am now currently bored. Funny how this boredom never sets in with a focus on the Lord. Now just follow me on Facebook because Jets is evolving into a mentor. Liberating my mind, reaching down to the depths of my core, simultaneously grabbing the attention of those hanging on college campuses and at the corner stores. But the folks hanging on corner stores suffer from attention down syndrome or anything pertaining to creating a happy home. They seem to be more interested in stacking shows into Cadillac Bromes and just look at us. We're playing Russian roulette. But the Russians seem to have more discipline, so call it American roulette. Right here in our own homeland, there was a lack of integrity and respect, and there's a lack of treating ourselves to the very best thing. We gravitate towards anything that deals with sex and money and cars. And the ripple effects somehow always seem to transfer the stress with commissary and prison bars. See, all they see is monkeys swinging from invisible monkey bars, swinging bootleg transactions in the streets. Let's call it monkey business. Player, what is this? Back child support will eat up any retirement, social security, or tax return chances. And is this a strategy that enhances the chances for the man or woman to get back into the child's life? Evidence so far shows that this is a form of kryptonite, causing everybody to inherit the Jay-Z's mentality on to the next one, and on to the next one, and on to create the next fatherless daughter or son from a nigga who already has 2 felonies, 1 more brother, and you're done. Already on probation, yet they continue to dish out crack. That's dumb, and what's sad is the same nigga will say that I'm hating on their hustle. I'm not strapped, don't shoot the messenger, you created your own struggle. Hell, somebody got said it might as well be me flexing my own muscle, dressed as your typical stereotype to grab the attention of my people. But there is a difference located by my pants. And that's because I would have a belt on, not showing my ass while still showing my ass, trying to pass out these demonstrations in class. Now you can still do you, but before I get to know you, why the fuck should I know the color of your drawers is blue like the cup you drinking on? Just give me a little something to marinate and think on. Don't let me get started because I'm equipped to get my rank on. And the style is more catered to tough love, the stuff that dreams are made of. I gotta make my mama proud because she raised me out of day, cuz. And if you've been on some broke shit, then it's time to get paid, cuz. A real man takes care of his responsibilities. God first, family second, prioritize everything else accordingly. Outside interference will mess up some opportunities. I'm making effective nationwide teachings of these realities. High school kids are getting shot up after they sign a scholarship. The Democrat and the Republican Party still hold some kind of partnership. It don't pay to sell dope no more. They got helicopters and shit. They know your schedule, watching you around the clock and shit. Message. I lost count the last time I counted my blessings. Always keep a number 2 pistol with me because they tested. Now here's a lesson. Go get you a map and a mirror and go find yourself. One time for all my go-getters out there, I'm on the grind myself. I slam furniture all across the United States and shit. And yeah, I missed the 305, but boy, the pay is great and shit. That's better than sitting on my ass and always trying to take and shit like crabs in a bucket, pulling each other down to break a bit. rich. I will get rich doing this, and ain't doing it for the chitter chatter. Advising y'all to cut all y'all lights and watch these roaches scatter. You should try sometimes. Speak truth, people, that builds character. Positivity is like chemotherapy fighting negative cancer. It's impossible to better yourselves if you always got the answers. Advising everyone to cut on their lights and watch these roaches scatter.
Chicken.